Autumn officially arrived into Benidorm town. There's raincoats, umbrellas, and quite a busy atmosphere. Welcome to the channel Benidorm by Anna. We are in the city center of Benidorm. It's raining, as you can see. It is Saturday weekend and we will be having a lovely rainy walk down the town up until the old town and gorgeous viewpoints. Let's see what's going on right now. There's supposed to be Jetski competition as well. Maybe with rain we'll see only just a few people, but as you can see right now, all the shops are open and there are quite some people on the streets. Nothing's gonna stop us to enjoy Benidorm town, even if it is raining. Let's go with us, shall we? Don't forget to click a like to this video if you'll enjoy it, subscribe to the channel if you're still not, and comment down below to help us reach more audience that might be interested in our videos. As you can see, weekends, a lot of people, those who are tourists, you can definitely tell because they're wearing raincoats. Us locals mostly use umbrellas for these purposes, but if you want to have free hands, having a raincoat, it's something very comfortable and it covers all of you except obviously for your feet. These raincoats can be purchased anywhere around Benidorm town in Chinese shops and bazaars for as little as 1 or 2 euros, more or less. And if it is the case that it is raining here while you're on holidays, just a couple of euros and you're ready to go. Once again, you're back on track and you're able to explore even if it is raining. And as you can see, people probably think the same way because it is as busy as any other Saturday here in Benidorm right now in September. Great place right in front of us. We absolutely love it. This place here serves incredible pizzas and freshly made chocolate with churros. A lot of us, we do not eat churros with chocolate, but we just grab churros with a little bit of sugar and we eat them like this. So chocolate is more when you want something even sweeter or if you are at the cafeteria to warm you up. But as per se, we usually grab churros by themselves whenever we go to any kind of bar, restaurant, or maybe a market even, because a lot of the times on local markets in Albir, in Altea and Benidorm, almost at all of them, you are actually able to purchase freshly made, authentic Spanish churros. A lot of people know it, people love it, and even here, while it is raining, terraces are open. They're covered and a lot of people are enjoying morning's coffee or tea and some nice Spanish breakfast. All the shops are opening up too. There's a lot of umbrellas out here of different colors, shapes and sizes. There's a mix here on the street between locals and tourists. Benidorm is a very pleasant place where to spend your holidays if you are looking for culture and quality too, especially the old town and traditional city center. Just look at how it is raining, my goodness. The rain is intensifying because it started just some minutes ago, not even an hour ago, and now it's getting more and more intense. But it's not going to stop us, and it's not going to stop a lot of people who are here nearby. All the shops are welcoming visitors. There are souvenir shops here. There are jewelry places, expensive brands like Versace or Guess, Armani, and etc. Hugo Boss as well. Expensive brands in terms of clothing, accessories, bags, shoes, etc. And people are visiting it. There are some discounts now, mid-season sale, and well, better to say end of September, end of summer, and beginning of autumn/winter season. Great places to try out typical Spanish ham and some nice wine. They even have a wine cellar right here on the left side. On the right, we have La Mejillonera, which we absolutely adore. This place has incredible quality food. It's always busy. We filmed it probably in the first or the second video about tapas here in the one where you can see two cañas and a lot of nice food and mussels. On the miniature, that is the one. Incredible, tasty food, full of flavor, and not as expensive either. So definitely recommend it for you to stop by if you wanted to try some typical Spanish food out. A lot of other shops that are international brands. There's a lot of clothing that is purchased from Italy, that is brought here, typical Spanish designers too that sell their clothing out here. Some beds houses, the ones where you put a bed on some kind of sports, although I'm personally not a fan, but those are available out here. Look at that, the water is just starting to flow already. I know we are slightly up the hill comparing to other areas, but the water is starting to flow. That is not a good sign. Even so, look at how many people there are out here. That is insane. On the right, you have Souvenir Place, one of our most favorite ones by now. They have great prices, great quality, different types of souvenirs too. It's a very big shop with a lot of things to offer. And it's situated right next to Benidorm's museum, Boca del Calvari, which is this one on the right side. The entrance is on the right as well. And this museum hosts different types of expositions. Some of them are permanent, others are temporary. Permanent one, for example, is of how Benidorm was built. The history of Benidorm itself is located out here, and it is a permanent one, so check it out. The entrance is free, and you will get to know slightly more of Benidorm's history and look at some old pictures on how it was looking like before all the tourism season, tourism rush in general started here in Benidorm town. Sabor España, great place on the right side. They toast the nuts, walnuts, caramelized apples, different types of caramelized thingies and snacks that Spanish do love, that are typical. And you're able to grab some chocolates there and some souvenirs in terms of food and sweets and nuts and walnuts, especially almonds, caramelized almonds or salted almonds as well. Here it is very typical. We do have a lot of almond trees that grow out here directly. So this is part of Spain. And if you want to bring something to someone who loves nuts, this is the thing that you might be bringing. Typical Spanish. Right here by the famous Dove Park, which is a gorgeous place with water fountain where probably 100, maybe even more of doves are living below the palm trees and below the ficus trees. There are some lovely places here where to stay, Milord Suites. There are 3-star hotels that have very, very reasonable pricing and are located in one of the best spots of Benidorm town. Here we can already see slightly less people. Almost all of them are concentrated in the old town and traditional city center, simply because, well, there's not much to do by the sea right now since it is raining. Unless you love to meditate on the rain and you don't care, the water is just pouring, that might be the case. Or unless you want to have a walk or do some sports, that is fine, but people obviously are not sunbathing or are not swimming in the sea right now. Almost no one. As you can see, there's a couple of people on the beach, and the vast majority are just walking here by the seashore. Somewhere here, we're supposed to have the competition for the jet skis. Let's see if that is actually the case. We think it should be, I think it is right there. I think it is right in front of us at the small beach, which is called Malpaz. It is situated right here in the old town, between the old town and the port of Benidorm. By the way, very important thing to mention, since from Benidorm town there are different types of excursions that are basically boat trips that you're able to go towards Calpe, Tabarca Island, towards Benidorm's Island and Alicante and much more. Whenever you are coming outside of a summer season or outside of a peak season, check it out very well, inform with them, because if there's a strong chance of waves or a very strong wind, they might cancel the trip. So whenever you're traveling, check it out with them before purchasing the ticket. Probably you will be able to change it to another date if it's due to meteorological conditions and you're not able to go because of this reason, not because of you wanting to cancel, but still check it out just in case. For example, today is the day when it is raining quite a lot, so if there's no waves, no big waves, the excursion might still take place, but it depends on the company itself and on the safety regulations. There are quite a lot of cars. There's some ambulance right there in front, so I deducted that yes, and we can hear already some more noises coming out of there. There is the competition for the jet skis here in Spain, and it's celebrated in Benidorm, probably because of usually a good weather, but who knew that it is gonna be shifting so fast, and we will have some nice rain that we didn't see for almost a year's time out here. It's not a sudden rain that stops in just 5 minutes. It's a constant rain, which is way better. You can see how curious all people there have umbrellas. They're just stopped there. They are probably looking at the competition of the jet skis. Maybe there are some family members there who are participating in it, and the beach is closed, as you can see. Let's go to the other side of the beach. From here probably we'll have some better views in any case of what is going on. There are a lot of booths here of different types of jet skis, and yeah, the competition probably is taking place already because we can see a lot of water motorcycles, as we call them here in Spain. We can see a lot of them. There are some waves as well, but probably that's because of a competition. That's not because of typical weather. It is raining, so quite a day for it. Look at this. Like this, you can see it's slightly better. There are people there who are checking on them with some boats or other jet skis, and then these are the participants. I suppose they have to perform different types of movements in the water or do it in the fastest time possible, if I'm not wrong. And that is what's going on right now. Quite a lot of jet skis, and the rest probably are waiting because obviously there is a limited amount of space and limited amount of jet skis that they will be able to control at the same time and check out on them. Some people are at the old town looking for it. Oh my goodness, that was close and fast. Looking for it from the above. Others are here by the beach enjoying the view from slightly closer. Wow. It is nice. It is nice that Benidorm actually celebrates all these different kinds of events for every single taste. And for us, it's going to be tomorrow. I really hope it's not going to be raining tomorrow because we have the 5K and 10K, but we will be participating in the 5K. All three of us, me, my hubby, and our daughter, we will be participating in the 5K tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. So hopefully tomorrow it's not going to be raining because then it will be quite difficult. Even so, even if it's going to be raining, all the people will still be taking participation, those who register themselves and those who will register tomorrow in the morning early by the town hall of Benidorm. This is where the start line will be and the finish line as well. The 5K goes from the town hall up until the end of the Levant beach, Rincon de Loix, and then all the way back towards the town hall. There is running, and then there is march, which is like a fast walking. So this is what we will be doing with our daughter for the first time to support one of the associations here that helps children with cancer. All of the money we get from that video, as well as we mentioned already, will be heading towards the association too. So probably and hopefully, let's hope for the best. Let's hope that the weather will be not worse than it is today. We are at the top of the old town right now. These small booths that are crafts market are still on here, and in the evening time they do open up when it is raining. However, maybe not all of these artists will be coming, but some of them definitely will, because you still got to earn money because you've paid quite a lot to stay here in the old town for the summer season and slightly outside of the summer season. As you can see, motorcycles can be heard, the jet skis can be heard even from here. Let's see what's going on by the old town's viewpoint, one of the most probably famous ones, the one that people have to visit at least once in their lives. There's quite a lot of people here. Why? Maybe because they're watching the jet skis, but look at that. Umbrellas on the right side, raincoats, rain jackets on the left side. All different colors, white, yellow, blue, purple, a little bit of everything out here. That is insane. Even doggies, look at that. Even doggies are here waiting. Those who do not have raincoats and umbrellas, look at that. So sweet. Even doggies are here waiting for the rain to stop a tiny bit. Although I don't think it's going to be stopping at least for another maybe half an hour or so. Towards the evening time, towards the second half of the day, the sun should get out at least for a few minutes here in Benidorm. So don't worry. The weather it shouldn't be at least as bad as it is right now. Although it is quite comfortable, it's not cold at all. As you can see, people are wearing nice, still summer clothing. And it's just water. That's basically that. Oh, some people here are open. Look at this. That's the only one with jewelry and handmade accessories. That's the only one that is open. All the rest are closed for the rainy day. And the famous castle viewpoint of Benidorm town, the one that has gorgeous views both towards the Mediterranean Sea, the Levante beach, the Poniente beach, and the Mal Pass. On a good day, you can even see Alicante from here, right on the left side of that mountain. And probably I know why some people are stopping here to watch the competition, because the views are very, very nice and you can spot the whole entire competition from here. People are also curious about seeing what is actually going on, why there's so many jet skis about and around, painting different lines right here on the bay of Benidorm town. Overall, it's still a pleasant weather, even though it is raining, even though it is cloudy, but still I dare to say that it's comfortable to stay outside, even for us, for locals. It is not something bad. It's not a very, if there would be wind, then it would be different. But since there is barely any kind of wind at all, it's just raining straight, and it's not a big giant chunks of rain, no like huge drops. It is quite comfortable to stay outside, which is why we could have seen there's so many people here enjoying a lovely walk and their holidays, even if the weather is not the one that they were planning on. Even if you're not able to get some lovely tan here on the beach, you're still able to go for a swim in the sea. A lot of people are doing it. We can see some of them there on the Levante beach. I think it's one or two, and then some people more in the front. I'm not sure if you're able to see them, but people are still enjoying, even if it is not as they were planning to enjoy it. A lot of things to do. Have a lovely walk, grab some nice food or snacks or drinks in Benidorm in your favorite places, get a spa, a massage, and much more. Go to the shopping mall as well, or travel to a different city trying to escape the rain. This is what Benidorm looks like today. Thank you for accompanying us, and we'll see you in a new video. Bye, teas!